Ever wonder how kangaroos become gourmet steaks and luxury leather? Here on my Iowa farm, where we manage deer to protect our fields, I'm drawn to an incredible rural tale from Australia's outback, home to 25 to 50 million kangaroos, more than the nation's people. Each year, in a carefully managed industry worth millions, 1.5 million are harvested. Their meat served in European kitchens, and their hides crafted into high-end shoes for Italian boutiques. Aussie farmer Mick, whose grasslands were once overrun by kangaroos, found balance through this harvest, saying it saved his land and kept his family afloat. It's like culling hogs here to safeguard crops, a practical way to work with nature. If wildlife's eating your harvest, checking local regulations can turn a challenge into opportunity. This story of kangaroos, from vast plains to global markets, is one of resourcefulness and tough choice. Let's dive in and see what it's all about. In Australia's outback, where skilled shooters like Sarah, with 20 years of experience, follow a strict code, one precise headshot to ensure a swift, respectful end for the kangaroo. She says a missed shot weighs on her, but a clean one honors the animal and the land. The kangaroos are carefully prepared, chilled in mobile coolers to keep the meat fresh, and sent to food processing plants, where workers like John meticulously check each cut. Knowing it might become a savory dinner in France or a sturdy soccer cleat in Brazil. This meat, boasting 23% protein and just 2.6% fat compared to beef's 15.8%, is lean like venison, but richer. Perfect for a quick sear with garlic and rosemary or a slow simmer to stay tender. The hides are transformed into K leather, 10 times stronger than cowhide when thin, shaping rugged motorcycle jackets and sleek Milanese bags. For 40,000 years, Indigenous Australians have cherished kangaroos, and today's methods carry that respect forward with modern precision. Kangaroos outshine cattle environmentally. producing far less methane gas, 20 times worse than CO2, while their soft paws preserve soil and their diet of wild grasses saves water. In 2018, only 1.5 million of a 6.9 million quota were harvested, ensuring healthy populations and supporting 4,000 jobs. For Mick, it means his cattle graze easier and his bills get paid. Yet not everyone sees it the same way. Groups like Animals Australia raise concerns about joeys, estimating 400,000 are lost yearly when mothers are harvested, and some say 40% of shots miss, causing distress. California has restricted kangaroo products, and Europe's considering it. Ecologists counter that without culling, kangaroos could overgraze, starve, and harm ecosystem. Sarah insists unchecked populations hurt more animals long-term, and the RSPCA supports precise headshots as humane when executed well. If you hunt deer or hogs, honing your aim ensures every shot's ethical, just like Sarah's standard. This tension between progress and care asks us to weigh what's right.
What do you think about it all, Kanks? You just watch.
7. As the sun sets over my farm, casting shadows across the fields, I see Australia's kangaroo story mirrored in our own deer hunts and hog culls, a timeless agriculture story about living in harmony with the land. Mick, Sarah, and John are like us. Parent your heart into turning nature's gifts into food and gear, from hearty steaks in Germany to K-leather boots in Milan. An indigenous elder, Auntie Mary, shared, "Use kangaroo wisely, and it'll always be there," echoing my grandpa's words to take only what the land offers. Whether you're tending crops, hunting game, or firing up the grill, pause to think, where did this come from? Sustainability is about respecting the animal, the soil, and the future, chilling game meat fast to preserve its flavor, or culling carefully to protect fields. Could you savor a kangaroo's bold, gamey kick? Would you wear K-leather? Share your thoughts below. Let's keep the conversation alive. If this journey resonated, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more tales from the land to your life. Thanks for being here, folks. Stay curious, stay grounded, and I'll see you next time.
In the vast land of Europe, in modern factories, millions of pigs are being cared for and fattened to become delicious burgers. Unlike traditional farming processes, modern pig farms here apply a completely automated process, optimizing efficiency and minimizing human intervention. The most famous for this farming model is the Tönnies farm in Germany, known as the giant farm in the European pig farming industry. With an area of up to 39.77 acres, Tönnies can raise more than 160,000 pigs. This modern scale has helped Tönnies farm to be in the top 1 position in Europe, as well as being the leading pork supplier for the domestic and export markets. Do you know what is unique about these modern pig farms? If you know, please give me the answer before I introduce this farm. Thanks to the application of advanced technology, all activities from feeding and health monitoring to harvesting are performed by machines. The smart sensor system monitors each pig, provides adequate food and water, and records health indicators to detect diseases early. Thanks to this, the productivity and quality of pork are significantly improved while minimizing the risk of disease spread. Unlike natural grazing and eating acorns like black pigs in Spain, pigs in Denmark are raised in completely closed factories. Each adult pig is raised in a separate cage, separated by iron bars. The floor is made of large panels that can withstand pressure from the weight of a very large pig, with gaps for easy waste removal. The ventilation system with high-capacity fans helps eliminate odors, reduce stress, and create a cool environment for pigs to grow healthily. You would think that with a large farm like this, a lot of effort from workers would be needed, right? Here, only one farmer can operate the entire farm system. Because here the feeding system has been installed completely automatically using machinery to improve productivity and quality of pork to continue the processing process later to serve consumer needs. This helps save on labor costs. Images of modern pig farms in Europe are proof of the outstanding development of the livestock industry. Here, millions of pigs are well cared for in a safe and modern environment, contributing to meeting increasing human consumption needs. Building and operating a modern pig farm requires huge investment capital. The cost of building infrastructure, machinery, equipment, and automation systems can reach millions of euros. Therefore, this model is usually only applied by large corporations or companies with strong financial potential. The development of modern pig farms in Europe brings many economic benefits and production efficiency. However, besides the benefits of efficiency and productivity, this industrial farming model also raises many issues about animal husbandry ethics, animal welfare, and environmental impact. To solve the above problems, the European Union (EU) has issued several policies. Violations will incur the following penalties. Fines can be up to millions of Danish krone DKK, depending on the severity of the violation. In 2020, a pig farm in Jutland was fined DKK 1 million for not providing enough food and water for its pigs. After finishing the farming process, pigs are transported to the processing area by specialized livestock trucks. This vehicle is specifically designed to transport live animals, ensuring safety, comfort, and compliance with animal welfare regulations. Animal transport vehicles are specially designed with partitions, anti-slip floors, ventilation, and air conditioning systems to ensure animals are transported in safe and comfortable conditions. Animal transport drivers need a special Class C driving license to safely transport pigs to the processing area. Each large truck will carry 200 animals, each weighing 220 to 331 pounds. In Denmark, the process of checking the health of pigs before entering the processing area is done carefully. Each pig will be examined by experienced veterinary experts, ensuring that they are healthy enough to continue into the processing stage. This means ensuring that Danish processed pig products meet the highest standards of health and food safety. In Denmark, modern pork processing plants play an important role in producing delicious, world-famous hamburgers. The pork processing process here is carried out according to methodical steps, ensuring food hygiene, safety, and product quality. Pigs are transported to the factory in specialized livestock trucks, ensuring the safety and comfort of the animals. Upon arrival at the factory, pigs are put into a CO2 gas stunning area to ensure they are handled humanely and painlessly. After fainting, the pig is hung high and slaughtered to remove the internal organs and clean the skin. Pork after slaughter is put into modern chains to hang up and move into cooling plants. Here, meat is stored at an ideal temperature of about 32 degrees. The dew filtration process applied in the refrigeration plant helps maintain appropriate humidity for the meat while limiting the growth of mold and bacteria. Pork is deboned, cut into suitable pieces, and pureed to make hamburger filling. This process is performed by modern machines, ensuring food hygiene and safety and product uniformity. After pureeing, the hamburger filling is marinated with spices according to a secret recipe, creating a unique, delicious flavor. Next, the hamburger patties are vacuum-packed to preserve quality and freshness for a long time. The McDonald's brand is famous for using pork from farms in Denmark for its meat dishes. This has brought not only huge revenue but also contributed to making this country famous on the world food map. Danish pork is famous for its high quality, with strict care and control from farming to processing, ensuring the safety and best flavor of the final product. The combination of McDonald's global brand and Danish pork not only creates a popular product, but also helps enhance Denmark's reputation in the food and agriculture sectors in international markets. Have you used products from this famous brand? Please comment on number 1 if you have used them. Comment 0 if you have eaten too many products from the McDonald's brand. If you are a fan of this brand or not, please comment below. Thank you for watching the entire video. Click the subscribe button to watch more interesting videos. Do you know where the pig farming model in California originated? California's pig industry traces its origins to early European settlers, who brought pigs with them from their rural areas. The pig industry flourished in the 19th century when California became a center of agricultural production. Today, California is one of the largest pork producers in the United States. Most pig farms are concentrated in the San Joaquin Valley, where the temperate climate and fertile soil are suitable for growing pig feed crops. People in Tulare County are considered knowledgeable about pig farming in California. This place has a high concentration of modern pig farms, applying many advanced techniques to improve production efficiency. Sierra Nevada Farms in Tulare County raises more than 10,000 mother pigs and 30,000 pigs on 120 acres. The barn is modernly designed, ensuring environmental hygiene and the best living conditions for pigs. The pig farming model in California is strongly influenced by advanced countries such as the United States, Canada, and Europe. According to statistics, the pig farming industry in California has experienced strong growth in recent years. In 2022, California's pork production will reach more than 1.4 million tons, an increase of 15% compared to 2018. Revenue from the pig industry is estimated to reach more than $5 billion USD per year, making an important contribution to the economy of the state. 2020 is considered the year of the strongest development for the pig farming industry in California. Thanks to the application of effective disease control measures and increased demand for pork, California's pork production this year increased by 20% compared to 2019. You would think that to create a delicious ham dish, the process of raising adult pigs would be very important, right? That's true, but in California, farmers focus on raising piglets and selecting breeds. On modern farms, mother pigs are raised in separate barns, with each mother pig separated from the other by partitions. This way of raising livestock helps ensure environmental hygiene and limit the spread of diseases. After birth, piglets will be raised with their mother for about 4 to 6 weeks. After this time, the piglets will be separated from the mother and moved to a separate raising area. Raising piglets needs to be done scientifically. Piglets need to be provided with adequate nutrition, drinking water, and regular health care. When following the livestock journey, have you noticed that they will use infrared heating bulbs to help them keep their bodies warm and regulate their body temperature in the new environment? Usually 85 to 90 def, 29 to 32 dHc in the first week after birth, and then the temperature will be adjusted. Are you installing heating bulbs on your family's farm? After separating from the mother, the piglets will be transferred to a separate raising area for piglets, where they are provided with adequate nutrition and health care to develop. The average weight of an adult pig in California depends on the pig breed and farming regime. However, the average adult pig can weigh between 250 and 300 pounds. Before being sent to the processing plant, adult pigs will be health checked again to ensure they are healthy and meet food safety standards. In addition, in California, pigs are closely monitored and controlled for diseases to ensure the health of the herd and the safety of consumers before being released to the market. After finishing the breeding process, the adult pigs will be transported to another processing area. Ranchers in California transport them using large specialized vehicles. In California, the use of large trucks plays an important role in the process of transporting pigs from farms to processing areas. These vehicles are capable of transporting a large number of pigs at once, helping to save time and transportation costs. Large trucks are designed to ensure the safety of pigs during transportation. They have good ventilation and are equipped with partitions to limit the movement of pigs, helping to reduce the risk of injury to the herd. Typically, these vehicles range in weight from 26,000 to 33,000 pounds and can transport 200 to 300 pigs at a time. Do you find this means of transportation to be cost-effective? Please comment 0 if you disagree with the above opinion. In California, the use of CO2 gas to stun pigs is regulated by the California Department of Agriculture, CDFA. CDFA requires that CO2 stun furnaces be designed and operated to specific standards to ensure safety and efficiency. A CO2 stun furnace can hold from 20 to 50 pigs at a time. Modern quality control systems are applied throughout the production process, ensuring animal welfare is a top priority. After the outer skin is cleaned, the internal organs are removed to ensure food hygiene and safety. Next, the pork is sent to the automatic cutting machine to divide it into required parts. The pork cutting machine, created in the early 20th century by German engineer Max Otto, opened a new era in the meat processing industry, improving production efficiency and product quality. The cutting blades of advanced pork cutting machines are often made from stainless steel, carbon steel, or alloy steel, providing high cutting performance and durability. In California, the process of deboning pork has reached the most modern and precise level. Modern processing factories apply advanced technology, not only effectively separating bones but also ensuring product safety and quality. Although the investment cost in a bone cutting and meat dividing system can reach millions of dollars, the benefits it brings are undeniable. Modern bone cutting systems are capable of increasing meat cutting productivity many times compared to manual methods, optimizing processing productivity, and meeting the growing demand for meat products. The bone cutting machine ensures precise and uniform cutting of meat, creating high-quality meat products while ensuring food hygiene and safety after packaging. Thanks to modern technology, factories can process millions of pigs every day, meeting growing market demand. You would think that Californians only process meat for general consumption, but have you ever used ham here? It sounds very strange, right? But this place makes millions of dollars from ham production. Ham is a popular processed meat in California and is loved by many people. The ham market here is large-scale and brings high revenue to manufacturing and retail businesses. According to estimates, ham sales in California each year reach about 10 billion USD. This figure includes sales of fresh ham, canned ham, smoked ham, and other ham products. California is the most populous state in the United States with more than 39 million residents. This created a great demand for food, including ham. A ham is a convenient food that can be easily prepared and preserved. This makes it a popular choice for busy people. Due to market demand in California, consumers are increasingly health conscious and they are looking for healthier foods. This has led to increased demand for organic and gluten-free ham. Have you used California ham? I think you should try this dish once to understand the special culinary culture here. Comment number 1 if you have ever used this dish. Thank you for watching the entire video. Click the like button and subscribe to the channel to watch the latest videos from us. The growth of pig farming in Germany over the past years has made the country the undisputed market leader in the European pig industry. Moderate-sized family farms can manage between 1,000 and 2,000 pigs, and large-scale pig factory production systems can hold between 5,000 and 10,000 pigs. The success of the German pig industry is due to the effective combination of professional production resources. Livestock farms apply advanced technology to optimize production, including automatic feeding systems, ventilation and temperature control systems, and animal health monitoring systems. For commercial pig farms, it is necessary to apply automated feeding techniques, computer-controlled portion feeding, and mechanized manure cleaning, all of which help the pig farm to be stable and create high productivity. There are about 26 million pigs on 22,400 farms in Germany, although the structure of pig production varies widely between regions of the country. Do you find this automatic farming method very effective and produces quality meat? This will make you surprised and curious. Unlike countries like the United States, at livestock farms in Germany, their feeding method is not pre-processed bran. On average, an adult German pig can eat about 0.5 to 1 pound of straw per day. The pigs are fed organic food such as crushed straw to create meat quality and the country's typical sausage flavor. Because pigs are omnivores, this makes it easier for farmers. In addition, farms in Germany will be provided with grain, which is their main source of energy. However, farmers must always provide adequate water systems to ensure digestion and absorption of nutrients for pigs. Regulating their body temperature when encountering changing weather. Thanks to providing water, they grow healthily. Many areas will feed them well before sending pigs to the processing plant, but this will affect their spirit when transported on the way to the processing area. Pigs need to be fasted for at least 12 hours before transport to reduce stress and waste in the body. It is especially important to provide adequate drinking water for pigs during transportation. Use specialized trucks to transport pigs with a design that ensures safety and has many open spaces to help them feel comfortable. Transport vehicles need to be thoroughly disinfected before and after transport. Each carrier provides enough cushioning to create a comfortable space. The general standard in Germany is that the driver must travel no more than 72 hours from the time the pig gets on the truck until it is brought into the processing plant. Vehicles transporting pigs must not travel continuously for more than 8 hours. They must rest in the middle of the road to cool the pigs. This, in turn, is an effective measure in strictly complying with animal welfare regulations. On average, large processing plants in Germany will receive 2,000 pigs a day per day. These pigs are transported from many different farming areas. Each time the pig fainting process comes, 10 to 15 pigs will be put into the furnace to faint at once. Leading countries often use very modern and humane technology to faint pigs. Do you know what that humane method is? Please comment on number 1 if you are wondering about this method at the German processing plant. This stunning technology uses an automatic electric machine to paralyze or suffocate with CO2 gas. Stunning with gas reduces the pain of pigs during processing and is considered a humane act. The next step, after the pigs have fainted, they will be brought into the main production area, and they continue to perform the main steps such as skinning, shaving, and cleaning them with hot water to ensure a proper production process, i.e., later processing. After cleaning the pigs with the above steps, they will be dissected by making a straight cut in the middle of the abdomen to remove unnecessary digestive systems such as bladder, intestines, stomach, and reproductive organs. Do you know how a factory that processes hundreds of tons of pork every day will preserve the meat? The processing areas each have a separate cold storage room to store freshly cleaned pork carcasses. The most suitable temperature for storing pork in modern cold storage is from 18 def to 0 def. This temperature level helps freeze meat completely and inhibits the growth of bacteria and mold, ensuring the quality and safety of meat during long-term storage. A standard frozen warehouse can hold about 200 to 300 processed pork carcasses. After leaving the cold storage area, pork carcasses will be slid on a conveyor belt with rollers. They will be moved to the meat and bone separation area. Meat processors will wear protective clothing, which helps ensure food quality and worker safety. Have you noticed that the processors wear an additional knitted safety vest and gloves? Make sure that during the process of separating bones from meat, they will not be injured by processing tools. Each employee in the factory will have a specific task and they must complete it within a certain time frame. The large carcass is now meticulously divided into small parts by the staff to facilitate the packaging process and processing of other products, such as sausages. Modern technology has revolutionized sausage production, shortening time and improving efficiency. Automated meat processing systems play an important role in improving efficiency, quality, and food safety. These systems use advanced machinery to automate the pork grinding process, ensuring accuracy and uniformity in size and texture. Modern production lines are equipped with sensors and cameras to detect and remove unwanted elements such as bone or cartilage, contributing to a higher quality final product. Advanced mixing and flavoring technology has revolutionized the mixing and flavoring stages of sausages. Mixing in a high-capacity machine ensures thorough mixing of ingredients and uniform distribution of spices in the meat mixture. This not only enhances the flavor but is also different from manual mixing. Additionally, these systems allow manufacturers to test a variety of flavors to meet diverse consumer preferences. The standard temperature of sausages when packaged depends on the type of sausage and processing method. However, for sausages at factories when brought to the packaging line, the internal temperature needs to reach at least 71 degrees Fahrenheit. To get the final product to market, robot hands will pick up each sausage and put it into preset packaging, different from other meat packing methods. The process of pressing sausages effectively eliminates harmful bacteria and pathogens without affecting flavor or nutritional value, extending the shelf life of sausages and reducing the need for preservatives. Chemical management. Finally, strict food safety standards must be met in the packaging sector. If you have ever used a sausage brand in Germany, please comment below. Comment number 1 if you find the taste of German sausages very special. Thank you for watching the entire video. Click the channel subscription button and turn on notifications to watch many special processing processes.
Have you ever heard of a pig farm in Minnesota? Minnesota is a state in the Midwestern United States. The state is famous for its agriculture industry, and pig farming is an important part of the state's economy. Before entering the farming process, I will introduce you to a large farm that raises more than 1,500 pigs and is committed to animal welfare in Minnesota. Spanning more than 10,000 acres, Fair Oaks Farms is more than just the largest livestock farm in the area. Standing out with their adjacent design and interconnected walkways, the barns at Fair Oaks Farms help facilitate the movement, care, and management of pigs effectively. Please try to refer to the modern livestock barn design of this state. You would be worried about the influence of the continental climate here, right? In winter, the climate here is 5 degrees Fahrenheit. The pigs will not be able to withstand it. But you can rest assured because the barn here is built closed and has a temperature regulation system, so keeping the pigs moist is very good. Once they have a modern livestock farm model, pig farmers in Minnesota proceed to choose the appropriate pig breed. In 2015, Minnesota imported several Duroc, Landrace, and Yorkshire, and P-train pig breeds from France, the US, and Canada. Fair Oaks Farms in Minnesota needs to comply with exporting country regulations to ensure that imported breeding pigs meet health and safety standards. Based on the Animal Quarantine Law, this law regulates animal quarantine requirements for imported animals, including import permit requirements, animal health checks, and control measures. Pandemic. After import, the pigs will be placed in a separate breeding area for isolation and quarantine, ensuring the health of the pigs and preventing disease. After completing the quarantine process, pigs will be transferred to the main breeding area to prepare for the self-breeding process. Pig feed is mainly whole grains such as corn, wheat, and soybeans, supplemented with minerals, vitamins, and amino acids necessary for pig growth. On average, an adult pig weighing about 2.2 lb will consume about 5 to 7 pounds of feed per day. The breeding stage preparing for the breeding process will be more rigorous. The pigs will be fed according to the menu of livestock experts. Fair Oaks Farms uses the Minnesota Swine Association's farming practices, providing consulting and support services to Minnesota swine producers, including information on best farming practices, risk and market management. Pigs are periodically checked for health every 2 to 4 weeks. Then, moved to a separate breeding area for mother pigs to facilitate the care of piglets. However, to reach this stage, they must go through a strict health check process. On your farm, are modern livestock methods like those in Minnesota being applied? Please share below in the description so that pig farming experts can answer your difficulties. You will wonder about the signs of pregnant pigs? Let me explain to you, during pregnancy, the pig's mammary glands begin to function and develop to prepare for lactation for the baby. The pig's udder will enlarge and swell, especially the nipple. However, you need to pay attention to observing them regularly during this time, because if the pigs do not come into heat again after about 3 weeks after breeding, there is a high possibility that the pigs have successfully conceived. At this farm, all the same reproductive stimulants are used for pigs. That is prostaglandin, often used to adjust the time of insemination and increase conception rate. When using this type of fertility stimulant, the participation of experts in the field of animal husbandry is required. The process of raising pregnant pigs requires careful care and observation from the farmer. Pregnant pigs are usually pregnant for about 114 days. During this time, the mother pig needs special observation to ensure the best health for both mother and piglets. Once giving birth, the mother pig can give birth from 6 to 14 piglets. During this period, mother pigs are often weaker, so breeders need to supplement nutrients such as protein and calcium in the diet to support the health and development of piglets. As for the construction of the cage, care should be taken to ensure comfort and safety for both the mother pig and the piglets. The cage should be designed so that it is not too cramped, spacious enough for the mother pig to have space to move but not too large, so that the piglets get lost. An effective solution is to use separate cages with iron bars about 2 to 3 feet in size to avoid stepping on piglets while the mother pig is still weak. After the piglets are separated from the mother pigs, they will be raised in separate barns. Combine raising livestock with heating bulbs and combine with straw lining the floor to effectively keep the pigs warm. Are the pigs on your farm marked? On farms in Minnesota, earlobe cutting is a common method of marking and identifying piglets. Each cut on the earlobe can represent a specific number or letter, helping farmers easily distinguish each piglet in the herd. For example, a cut on the tip of the ear can represent number 1. The 2 cuts at the tip of the ear may represent number 2. American Swine Production Awards, which are presented to producers who excel in areas such as production efficiency, product quality, animal welfare, and environmental management. At Fair Oaks Farms, we have won many trophies for livestock farming, so you can learn from their breeding process. The process of swooning pigs at a processing plant in Minnesota is a precise process and is carried out daily to ensure food quality and safety. Every day, this factory processes a large number of pigs, often in the hundreds. After fainting, the pigs are put into cold storage with the temperature maintained at an appropriate level, usually below 4 degrees Celsius, to ensure food safety and prevent bacterial growth. Meat processing steps include skinning, preparing and classifying different meat parts. Professional processing staff perform these steps with precision and efficiency. In Minnesota, processed meat can be shipped through 2 different locations. Part of the meat can be transported directly to processing plants for packaging and vacuum sealing for preservation. The rest can be shipped to downtown pig market centers for traditional meat sales. The price of pre-packaged processed pork at factories is often higher than the price of pork sold at large market centers. The price difference can fluctuate depending on the type of meat, region, and time of purchase, but is usually about 10 to 20% higher than the price of meat at the market. Do you know what the specialty of pork in Minnesota is? To meet increasing market demand, pig trotter processing factories in Korea use modern machinery with large capacity. The industrial boiling pot has a large capacity to boil many pork legs at the same time, ensuring even cooking and saving energy. Automatically mix spices into the pork leg, ensuring uniform flavor for each product. The use of high-capacity machinery helps improve production efficiency, reduce product costs, and ensure uniform quality for each jokball pork leg product. This product is sold all over the country. If you like this specialty, buy it at major meat centers. What pig farming process do you like at Fair Oaks Farms? Please comment below. Thank you for watching all the processing videos. Turn on channel notifications if you're subscribed to our channel to continue your cooking journeys behind.